Okay, so what's up, guys? This is your boy Gabi, Gabriel Morissette. I am the founder and creator of Slap Punch Manga, and Slap Punch Manga is a company created by a group of people to make manga, so to achieve their goals and dreams of actually making a manga. And this is a page from my original manga. So this is my original story called Me the Mummy that I am currently working on. It's 224 pages. I have storyboarded 8 chapters for volume 1. So if you want to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and see my journey of actually making this manga turn into reality, go ahead. And in today's video, what I am going to be showing you guys is the tools that I use to actually come up with pages like this, and what is the comic book paper that I actually use, because this is professional comic book paper that brings the ruler and everything. Alright, so starting off with the comic book paper, I use the Leader comic book paper type A. This is type AB4, 135 kg, so it's like a thicker paper. It kind of sounds like cardboard, if you can hear it. And this paper right here is actually very good. It has a very smooth surface, so if you're kind of like a heavy drawer, it kind of pushes back on the pencil so you won't draw too heavy. But try not to draw too heavy, because then you want to erase after you're done inking, so everything can look very clean like. And like I said, this is a page of my original comic, and it brings 40 paper within the pack. So it's 40 papers of this. It depends really on how long each of your chapters are. My chapters normally are like 24 pages, sometimes 28. I'll say more of the 28 range. I have one chapter that's like 20 pages deep, and that's because there's a lot of dialogue. But you can pretty much do whatever length you want. Like I said, it brings the ruler, so that way your panels can actually come out really straight. I don't know if you guys can see the blue lines, but this is the ruler line. This is the line where it's telling you, like not to pass, like don't draw beyond that, because it won't come out. And then you can't really clearly see it, but there's a square inside of it where it's telling you to actually make the panels. So that's actually very good. You use the whole paper, but you don't use the whole paper, kind of like in a sense. You do use the whole paper because of the rulers and the guidelines. But yeah, I think you can get this paper here on eBay for $14.99, I believe. I think it's like $15 for 40 pages. Probably even a little bit cheaper. You could find some right here in the US if you're in the US. So it doesn't necessarily have to ship from Japan. It could be shipped from right here in the US, and it'll be like $12, like $14 and stuff like that. Now let's go on to what type of utensils I use to ink with. Now this is what I ink with. I use the Pigma Sakura Micron pens, and the Pigma Sakura Micron pens, you can really pretty much use whatever you want. You can even use Sharpie, but I don't really recommend Sharpie because Sharpies are not archivable. It tends to fade over the years, and if you want to preserve your work where you can actually like go back to it and look at the stuff that you've done years back, you can actually with the Pigma pens. They also sell something called India ink, which I believe is like the blackest ink there is. Very good as well. It's just like the Pigma pens, but they actually sell the ink itself, where you can buy a G pen and actually apply the ink with the G pen. I really don't use G pens. I just use Pigma pens, so Sakura Microns, because one is faster. One is faster and easier to use, and I've really grown accustomed to it. And wow, things are falling. So let me show you pretty much what these pens come. They come in different varieties, different sizes. You see 01, 005, 08BR. The 01 is the one that I mostly use. This is what I use to ink like the characters. This will give you like that very fine point. And let me give you a demonstration of what I mean. This will give you like the very fine point. This is the 01 micron if you're actually looking to use these pens. And these pens, a pack of pens of 8 pens of different varieties. It comes I think the price is $8.99 on eBay, so you can actually get that. and they have a distributor right here in the US as well if you're from the US, or if not you want to get imported from Japan or any type of country, just go ahead and look that up. But that's what I basically use. The 08 is a little bit more heavier, thicker line. It gives you a thicker line. So the 08 is what I actually use to draw the borders. As you can see that the borders of the panels are actually thicker than what the art is. The brush, now this brush, I really love this brush. This really acts like a brush and looks like a brush and feels like a brush when you're actually brushing. This is what I use to do most sound effects, kind of like this, because I don't want to give it, you know, that look of that it was done by a pen or a micron. I want to give a little bit more, a different type of style, a different type of sense. And for more finer details, as you see like right here on his zipper, I don't know if you can really see, there's like a smiley face in the zipper. I use the 005, which is the very, very, very thin point to the Sakura micron pins. So yeah, basically that is what I use for pins. And one thing that I want to tell you about the pins, you can go ahead and get yourself this starter kit. I just grabbed it because of the white jelly roll of the Pigma white jelly roll pen, and it actually lasts you a long time. One pen. If you want to grab two, you can go ahead. These come in different sizes, and what this does is that it helps you out when you're paneling. Let's say you probably did a smudge and you don't want that smudge to be there, and now you're thinking that you have to throw out the whole page. No, you can actually just go ahead and fix minor details with this jelly roll pen. Or if you want to do like a very, very dark background, just put ink on the whole panel, you can, and then just play around with the jelly roll to actually give a crazy type of feel to that panel. You can go ahead and do it as well. Pencils. The pencils that I use are mechanical pencils. I just grabbed this whole box. I think it's like $3 in the dollar store. I've only used like 4 pencils so far. It comes 18. I've done 12 pages, currently working on 13, and storyboarded 224 pages with these, and I've only used like 5 pencils. So for $3 to do all of that, that's actually very good, and you don't have to go out, you know, through the hassle of actually sharpening the pencil over and over again. Now, rulers. The rulers I use will be a stainless steel ruler. Some people use the ruler that has kind of like a border, so the ruler can stand up a little bit more on top of the paper, so when you ink, it won't smudge. I've already got the technique where I do everything just with this ruler, this flat board ruler, and I don't smudge anything, but that's really my preference. If you want to use one of these, you could go ahead. I think it's worth like $2 on eBay. And you can just put like a little bit of tape back here, and it will give you like that leverage for when you ink, you don't get to smudge the page as well. If you want to go that route, or if you want to get the professional inking ruler, you can go ahead and do it. Now, for erasers, I use Faber-Castell erasers, dust free, white, dust free because basically it kind of rolls with everything, and when you actually erase, it gives you that very, very clean erase feel. So that's actually very good. I've actually bought these. It was $14.99 for a pack of 4, and so far, like I said, I've done 12 pages, and one has only been like almost 1/3 off. So this is actually a very good investment. You know, between 12 pages of me sketching and erasing, and then inking and erasing, is actually very good. So you can go down that route as well. If you want to buy leads for your mechanical pencil, you can go ahead and buy leads for your mechanical pencils. There's nothing wrong with that. And last but not least, the stuff that I am going to end with, it's going to be the other ruler set. This ruler set, I grabbed it because it has circles, and sometimes you want like that perfect circle fill. If you're doing like a pattern or any type of stuff, like on a background, you can go ahead and do it. I have these curved rulers. I'm not going to lie to you, I rarely use them, but when I do, it actually helps me out a lot. And I can actually, you know, ink different stuff that will give kind of like that curve. You could go ahead and play around with these. I think the pack was like $10. It brings like 4 to 5 different shape and sizes of these, so that was actually a very good investment. And like I said, if you want to stick around and see what type of adventures we actually get through in our manga called Me the Mumby from Slap Punch Manga, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will be doing more videos and a lot of videos of me inking and going through pages and doing different stuff. Go ahead, make sure to watch our video of showing you how to ink and showing you how to storyboard. I will be doing one showing you how to panel. So stay clear for that. This is Gabriel Morissette, and peace out.